Russells, welcome to the project. It's so wonderful to get the chance to talk to you. How are you?
We're good.
Great, thanks.
How are things there?
Things are wonderful. I've just been enjoying this new series of yours. It's high octane. It's super fun as well. Why was this the production that you chose to come together on?
I don't know. I mean, it was something that was a novel idea, certainly. Have a couple of known actors who are father and son play the same role. That never been done. And I mean, we've been offered a lot of things as father and son, but we just looked at this and we both kind of really wanted to do it and make it good.
Were you fans of monster films growing up?
Neither one of us really, but I had seen Godzilla as a kid.
I wasn't, only because I don't think they were making them a lot. Someone can say I'm wrong, and I'm sure they're right. But I wasn't really a fan. And then what made this great was that you didn't need to be. It was much more about the people and the characters and making them great so that the monsters will be cared about and they'll have effect and they'll have a punch when they come on the screen. So it felt like it was like, well, I don't need to go back and watch all the movies. Like, it doesn't matter because they didn't exist before my character comes on the screen.
Yeah, we were very drawn to the idea of being in this environment, but making the relationships of the people really be involved.
Did you guys actually ever cross over, though, on set? Because you're playing the same character, Lee Shaw, but at different points of his life.
I did go to Wyatt's set a number of times. He's starting the character out. He's laying it down. He's the one that is going to establish Lee Shaw. And even though we had spoken to each other a lot about it and we worked together on creating Lee Shaw, it's amazing when you go see somebody else start a character that you're going to play later on. Same person. Very different feeling, and I was very confident because as I watched Wyatt, it's in the hands of a good actor. I don't have to. It's not like, oh God, man, I'm gonna fix that. That's not good. So yeah, I mean, that was what I felt, going on his set.
Is it harder to give feedback when you're related?
No. It's not at all. There was not. Well, our relationship was based on reality. My dad just always got the best thing he ever gave me was like, just tell me the truth. I never questioned if my dad was like, telling me the truth or not.
I never told you about your brother.
Yeah, right.
It's a secret.
There were some things. There's a brother you have in Pittsburgh.
What about Goldie though? How's she with feedback? What was her feedback like?
She's always great in that way. She's really good to watch things with, to talk things over with. We generally always kind of see if we talk to each other about any of that stuff.
No one ever is like, yeah, that was really good, and then don't think that. I don't think.
That's why I've never heard that from you.
Right? Yeah. I've never heard I love anything.
I've never said I love you.
Wyatt is best known for his starring role in one of the most harrowing Black Mirror episodes of all time.
What's that?
We call this a mushroom.
Like Mario Brothers?
If you like.
Where does that episode sit for you in your career, Wyatt?
Very high. That to me was a real test. It was like I'm the only, for the most part, carrying that episode, and I had this great director to work with named Dan Trachtenberg, and it was such a wonderful few weeks, and the way he did it, the way we worked together, and the way it all came out, it was like, I really felt good about it. Came out really great, and that was a turning point in my career for sure, because it was like, oh wow, held the screen for a little while, but that was, very high.
Was it House of Wax with Vincent Price, where at the end it pans over and he realizes he's never going to get out of there?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, Kurt, I didn't see a 1923 movie.
It's got me. Saw the remake. Yeah.
Hadn't necessarily seen that. Now, Nick Cody, a lot of CGI in this series, not necessarily AI.
Oh, all right. Not really my bag of chips, the old CGI.
Legacy of Monsters is available now to stream on Apple TV+. New episodes come out on Friday.